Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We've been on kind of a crazy streak the last 3 videos, so this is probably going to bring that streak to an end, but we're going to see because we have some Mardu Dragons today, and this could be pretty powerful and strong. One of the biggest issues this deck had previously was the lands were kind of wonky, but we might have been able to figure that out with the help of Lorwyn. With us playing dragons, we are going to start with some Momo friendly flyer because, well, it makes all of our dragons cheaper, so why would we not want that? We have Requiting Hex because removal, no real explanation. Dragon Lore Servant, it's a 1/3 that does make dragons cost less. It's not our favorite card here. I think we can make an argument for a couple of other things, but it's where we'll go for now. We do have 4 Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant. Because we do have enough dragons, we should be able to get that extra treasure, which is helpful. We do have some Lightning Helix for some extra removal and life gain. Playing some Carnelian of Dragonkind. Now, this is cool because it does give stuff haste, and we do have something to talk about that here in a second. Scavenger Regent, this is a way to get rid of some non-dragon things, so if we get behind a little bit, maybe pick off some small creatures. Some Magmatic Hellkite. This card's still generally good. I think a lot of people still sleep on this, and you can slow your opponent down quite a bit. We have some Inevitable Defeat, because if we're going to be in these colors, we might as well be playing a thing that lets us get rid of anything. And Neriv, Heart of the Storm. This is a card that's kind of been forgotten from Tarkir, but if a creature you control entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage. Well, when we're playing Carnelian of Dragon or Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind, like we can actually give stuff haste, so all of our dragons kind of have double strike in a way. So we'll see if it works out. Some Dragon Horde Dracos, Bone Horde Dracos. Wow, why can we not talk today? This is what happens when you do too many videos in a day. But we have a Bone Horde Dracosaur. This is actually pretty sweet. And getting us extra resources is always good. And we're playing 3 Nova Hellkites just because these also just have haste and can attack immediately. Also gives you some good fodder post-sweeper. Yeah, not too many crazy surprises here. As usual, if you want to save some money buying your magic, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure because they're supporters of the channel. You go to toamagic.com. If you use my code DRAGON, it's DRAGN. That'll save you 5% on whatever you decide to buy over on that website. That being said, let's go see if we can get some wins with all these dragons because they might actually surprise us. Yeah, sure. Let's see what we can do with this. All right, we'll play this tapped. Honestly, I'd probably rather just play more Shocklands. I think we're playing the max we can play, though. But, like, Nomad Outpost has a purpose. It just doesn't feel great, you know? Well, that's kind of nice. Let's go ahead and Lightning Helix this. Mostly because there is a world where we could like Servant and Hex something, or maybe just scavenge a couple of things, but it's not really where we're at. So let's go here. Woo! Hold up. There we go. And then let's take 2 and play this. Then we still have Inevitable Defeat. We have a chance to play Nova Hellkite. So we got some stuff going on now. Yeah, that's fine. Whatevs. Do we want this? Let's let this enter tapped, I think. And let's just do this. Not that it matters much. I mean, they still get the land back. And then we still have 2 removal spells and a Scavenger Regent. So we'll see how this plays out now. Llanowar Elves. We would like to remove a Llanowar Elves. Pass. Apparently now we're just a control Mardu pile. Changelings? What are you here for? Alright, here we go. Neriv plus this guy is almost lethal, right? That's 12? Oh, I can't play it, though. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, I'm just going to keep them off mana. This just feels like the smart plan. It does also deal 3 damage. So now if we get an untapped land, this is just lethal. Either of these. Oh, actually not true. Just Hellkite would be lethal. Didn't get there, though. So, doesn't really matter much. What do we do? Should we really just play keep them off mana game? That feels so dumb. I'm just going to do this. Let's play more of a game. I think we're supposed to keep them off the mana, but hey, they get to do something here. I mean, there's something has to be deal with Neriv, though, or they just die, right? Because they know we have the Nova Hellkite already. Yeah, there you go. I mean, they're going to be back down to 2 mana and take 4, but it's whatever. It's the only thing they can do. Actually, no, they still die anyway, because we just play this and it's 5. With haste. Alright, cool. That works. No white mana, but this might not be the worst thing. Let's keep it. Let's see what we're up against. Alright. I mean, I'll go ahead and get rid of that. I mean, I feel like we've seen so many versions of these. It's probably one of the Izzet, many Izzet variants. Yep. Not a surprise. Drakecatcher main deck, though, is a little bit of a surprise. Alright, a white land showing up sometime soon would be great. We have a lot of them. Another Drakecatcher, sure. And an Otter. Okay, I guess we'll do what we can here. Slow them down just a little bit. No white land is going to be a real hindrance here, though. I may just attack and turn this into a race. And just say, hey, we're going to take like 6 next turn. They'll move some counters to make like a 2-2 to block. And like, it'll just have to be what it is. Yep. I mean, there's not a lot we can do about it. It's just like, do your thing, fam. Yep, you got it. All right. Oh boy. I think this Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon's just going to be getting in our way too much, unfortunately. And we can't race really here now because we know they can make a 2-2. And their hand's too full. If their hand was fewer cards, then maybe. But we're going to reach a point where they can just make like 2 Drakes. So can't even do that. And no white mana is really cramping us up here, sadly. Yep, there's Storm Chaser's talent. And Sleight of Hand. And what next? Yep, and you'll draw a card. Agree. 100%. Fortunately, we can block otters because we have 4 power creatures. They can attack with Drakecatcher, but we just double block, so they don't get any advantage there. Finally found a red land. Or white land, I mean, so that's actually helpful. Going to 12 is kind of tough here. We could get some life back. Wish I could do multiple things. Another dragon would have haste. I think we're going to... Man. I don't really want to use Inevitable Defeat here, but I think I'm going to. We'll just minimize the damage here. Opponent goes to 13. I'm sure they have some number of bounce spells and whatever. We'll see all that. But we got stuck not playing cards for a very long time in this game. Slick shot show off, yep. If we could maybe find like Momo into Neriv or something like that, it could have some potential maybe. Could set something up. But otherwise, this is going to be kind of tough. Yeah, the one thing helping us against Elusive Otters, we're one of the few decks that are playing significantly larger creatures. They give us a chance to at least block it. All right, they took a turn off here, which is good. Because that means then we could off a Slick Shot show off here. Can we afford to go to 18 here? Now I'm just like, what happens? Like you bounce one of these, you draw a card. I think I am just going to play Momo here. Go to 16. What's the most damage we could realistically take? You have 4 blue mana, so you use 1 to bounce, draw, replay that, get 2 prowess triggers. You could maybe have a +3 with like a wild ride. So then that'd be 6, 9, 10, 11. But it's 3 cards. Ugh, man. This is so close. All right, I'm going to go for it. If they have it, they have it. I think I'm willing to just give it to them here. I mean, bounce my creature, get a bunch of triggers, and, like, you win. If you got it, you got it. All right. Bounce my creature, play another spell, and you win? I mean, literally, opponent just bounced my Momo. Why would you not bounce my creature? Maybe they have another bounce spell or something. Okay, that's still going to get there, right? Because they all have trample. All right, GG's. You can have it. Like, we did nothing for so long, they deserve to have that win. All right, I think I know what I want to do here. One, I think I want to clear up some of the mana. Because I'm not in love with Nomad Outpost. I'm not in love with Maelstrom Spirit. Like, I say that. Like, Maelstrom at least has a place because we can go search for one of our dragons, so I don't hate that. Carnelian I like. Neriv was good. I'd almost rather Requiting Hex just be get loss, realistically. Though Hex is such a good card too, though. But I'm wondering if the plan here could be just play the deck more like a mid-rangey deck and not even worry about stuff like Servant. And just set ourselves up where we know we're going to be playing the longer game. You know, go ahead and play the other Momo. Let's max out some of these other things. We have the Foundries. Do we want to play the, I guess, Black... When we have Blood Crypt in here, I guess we could play Godless Shrine. Not ideal, mind you. How many land does that give us? Try to do this quickly. That was 26. That's too many. So let's get rid of 2 Godless Shrines. It puts us back to 24. It still leaves us 4 slots if we want to mess around. We maxed out Momo already. I'm going to go 1 more Carnelian. I'm going to go 1 more Neriv. And then we get 2 Get Lost. Wonder if I want to go a 3rd Get Lost and just go to 61 cards. And I'm probably okay with that. We added more white mana, so that helps as well. What do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white sources for 16 white spells. That's not perfect, but not terrible either. Actually, no, we also have a plane, so that's actually probably okay. And then, how many creatures? We end up with 23 creatures still. Still have a quality amount of removal. This could work. Let's play a few games with this and see what it looks like. All right. I mean, this seems fine. Got to be careful the order we play our lands here, though, right? If we want a Lightning Helix on 2, we have to play the mountain behind the Vantage here. Now, this is the downside to not having a bunch of hexes, right? Because whenever they play Badger Mole Cub here, we'd normally be able to kill the Llanowar Elf and then stop the Cub, but don't have those options at the moment. Oh, we're going to Giant Growth or something here? Trash the town to draw 2 cards. Wow. A little bit aggressive, but I can respect it. Wow, this kind of changes our hand a little bit. What are the odds? You know what? I'm going to do this anyway. Mostly because, I mean, I guess I could have waited. If Ouroboros showed up, I could shoot the Ouroboros for 3. Yeah, that was a little bit hasty. Another Llanowar Elf, sure. Cool that somebody's actually playing Trash the Town, though. Wonder if that's one of their core strategy bits or just a coincidental thing that happened there. I would like to tap this. Leave up the white mana so we can get lost, potentially. That's 5 next turn. All right. Let's see what they do here. Could be good. Because obviously, I mean, we'd like to just play the dragon and fight with it if we're given the opportunity. All right. Let's see if they have something. They indeed do not have the something, so that's good. And they find a land. Okay. So we know we have a couple of answers in case another Ouroboros shows up. So I think we're going to be a little bit aggressive here. Also, bad play there. I could have went Momo into Regent. I was so set on just playing the Scavenger Regent, and I was like, oh, Momo would have definitely been the right play there. Land for you. Nope, there's a Bristly Bill. That's okay. Yep. 3/3 Elf's not going to do anything here. And they basically have already told us they don't have anything, so let's just get rid of this guy. Deal 3. I mean, I kind of want to attack and trade. Because, I mean, what are you going to do with just Bristly Bill? But nah. You got it. And a land. I'm just going to take 4. No blocks. Oh, we're going to draw some more cards? Hey, good job. What else can you pumping up or whatever, right? Yeah, put some counters. Yeah, why not? Go trash in the town. Good job. Honestly, I guess it works out anyway, because I was thinking about double blocking, and that would have just ended up in disaster. So, not too mad about that, actually. Oh, we're going to use a fight spell to get rid of our Scavenger Regent. Looks to be the case. Yep, good old Chocobo kick. Nice. Okay. Let's... Man, if I just... 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we go ahead and just do this for 3. Yeah, this should be it, actually, right? It doesn't really matter where we do the point. And then that's 10. All right. Cool boy. We'll keep it. I feel like hexes are good when you're not on the play, right? Like here, if Get Lost was a hex, we'd feel a lot better. All right. What do we got? Outcast Trailblazer. We know what that means. Oh. Am I supposed to leave mana open to try? Well, you don't have red mana yet. Let's see if you have it. If you do, this is going to hurt. But what are we going to do? Yep, there it is. Combo time. Yep. A roaming throne. Okay. Not necessarily what I thought they were going to do here. Sure. I guess we're going to try to play around some stuff here. Get rid of your one red source currently. Now, admittedly, if they have another Trailblazer, just play Trailblazer, make 2 red. Play your Temur Battlecrier and go off. Well, that is neither of those things, so that's good, I guess. Oh, they're going to call Dragon, just try to kill us with a dragon next turn. Ugh. That's unfortunate. That puts us in a really tough spot. Because we would like to stop an opposing dragon. We would also... 1, 2, 3, 4. We block 1. We would take 5. Plus, those would trigger multiple times. Actually, one of those triggers twice. 1, 2, 3, 6. And then, let's say 9 gets through. That's 15, 16, 18, 19. The dragon won't have haste yet, though. Alright, I'm going to go for it. This could be a disaster waiting to happen, but... our hand's pretty bad. This is kind of the only way I think we can win this. Man, even a Lightning Helix for a Trailblazer would have been fine. Actually, Lightning Helix would have been great. Helix plus Get Lost could have opened up some doors. We could be on the verge of lethality, though. Let's see what happens. Opponent could just combo here, too. I've played variations of that deck a bunch of different ways. Alright, there's a Sure Shot. Here comes 2 cards. Also, Sure Shot has Reach, by the way. Alright, that was a best case scenario. We'll block the one on Dragon? Yeah, like, we're good. Yeah, we got away with one there. I think there's a lot of combinations of cards where they could have gotten a win or comboed out there. But, you know, I've been on the other side. You still got to draw it, so you take it as a win. But that could have gone badly. Okay, let's see if we can make this work out for us. I think there are some changes I want to make with this, though. Partly in the mana department, but I think I want to bolster up the creature spell situation a little bit, too. Really wish I had room for, like, a Planeswalker or something. But we'll see how lucky we get. Is this the black? Oh, no, it's Godless Shrine. Forgot they made those with the planets on them. Alright, well, we're probably going to lose our creature here. but that's okay. Still worth it. Oh no, do they not have anything? Wow, I thought they were leaving mana open to maybe remove a Hellkite here. Alright, well I guess we'll just attack. And a swamp, sure. I guess we're not supposed to do anything else here, right? Just attack. And the turn. Because, I mean, if you're not doing anything else, there has to be a sweeper or something here, right? You're only at 10. Oh, how sick. How'd you actually have the end? Okay, fair enough. But if we draw a haste dragon, right, we put the opponent down to 7. Yeah, let's just draw one here. Close. It's the thing that gives stuff haste. I'm going to do this just so we have the chance to win. Close. Real close, deck. I appreciate you for trying. You're giving it the college try. I love it. Yeah, if we could got our hasty Hellkite, would have been good. But now all the dragons have haste. So we'll see what happens. Until they go, I was going to say, land into Ultima or something. Can't use Requiting Hex on that because it costs 3. I think I'm still going to use this to get that out the way. I mean, we have a lot of things we can draw here, right? Inevitable Defeat deals 3. Another Lightning Helix deals 3. Any Haste Dragon is lethal, so... Alright. Well, now the dragons aren't lethal. Because they have a blocker. Technically, I guess they would need 2 here. Okay, well now that stops the Haste Dragons. So no, that's not a thing. So now we have to find Inevitable Defeat, Lightning Helix, yada yada yada, right? Uh-oh. What are they planning on doing? Oh yeah, that's fine. Like, we weren't going to get to take advantage of that now anyway, so that's neither here nor there. Another Sarkhan is not it. Alright, well, hopefully the opponent doesn't gain more than 2 more life here. Now they're attacking. Oh, you're going to play Rise of Souls. That card has been showing up so much the last few days. Like, what happened? Yeah, I'm just going to pass. They're probably going to call Lightning Helix since they're at 2. I mean, we're really just like Helix and Inevitable Defeat. Anything else doesn't really matter here. Yep, makes sense. So now we're on a 2-outer. Ketramos, you got it. Still on a 2-outer. I mean, that gets rid of Ketramos, so that's something. Alright. Not what we want, but we'll take it. Nothing in our yard is really scary here. We're at 24. I mean, they've seen our deck, so they're probably aware we're drawing to 2 outs here. Oh, they found another Ketramos. That's not good. Oh no! I need 1 more land to get rid of both of these. Dang it. This only gets stuff from our graveyard. Inventory cards with mana value less from that player's graveyard. Okay. That's not the worst thing. Alright, we got to keep this Ketramos out of here. Man, if we'd had 1 more land, oh, we'd have been set. Alright, well, this is it. This is our 1 turn. technically 2, I guess. Because I could go to 4. Well, no. Once I go to 4, we can't get them. So it has to be here. Yeah, might as well play a Sarkhan. You get a card. Alright, well, we didn't get there. We drew nothing. Ooh, Momo into nothing. I mean, technically, I guess it's Momo into Lightning Helix, but... Alright, we gotta keep it, though, right? We had multiple turns to draw a land. And on turn 3, all of our lands should be good to go. If our opponent plays a creature, we're going to Lightning Helix. If they don't, though, we'd like to have a Sarkhan. Okay, well, we obviously want to get rid of a Badger Mole Cub. And there is a Sarkhan. Man, wish we were on the play. Because, man, that would have been nice. Just going to go ahead and attack. Alright, can we find an untapped land? Any land will do, deck. Literally any land will do. You know what? If it's not going to be a land, sure. Obviously, you can protect your Tifa here. I mean, this is one where if we just don't draw mana, we can't play. So, like, we lose, we lose. Alright, Chocobo into fetch land so I can give you the GGs. Well, you did find a land off the top. Alright, well, that could have been worse. So sad. Alright. No attacks. Oh, man, I guess I should have tried to play that Sarkhan forever ago, huh? Okay, cool. We can give it up. Yeah, we didn't really do anything in that game. Oh, Mulligan. What are these draws? Mulligan. Keep. Like, just tough sledding here. Alright, let's see what we can do, Momo, with these 5 cards. Shared roots. Okay. I think I'm just going to sit on these cards. I could probably get in with the Nova Hellkite there, which is probably correct. But we'll see what's up here. And the main reason it would have been correct is because they're obviously sitting on removal spells here, waiting to see what we play. So they're also being patient on their end. Yeah, sure, you got it. A Godless Shrine. Let's go ahead and play this tapped, and we'll still get in there for our 4. Which, the only thing we lost out is on one more point there from the Momo. So we didn't really lose much by not playing it when we could have. Alright, well. Just going to pass here. Opponent's obviously playing a removal-heavy deck. So we'll slowly get to pick the things that they get to deal with. Let's start with this. So you have to discard a card to get rid of it. Unless they have more strategic betrayals or whatever. The thing is, with what's in our hand, we probably just have to get to a handful more damage. Alright. I mean, they went down to 11 here. And discarded their own dragons, which is funny. Yeah, pass. So I'm assuming they're literally just playing one of those decks that's almost all removal. Okay, unholy. Okay, so what we do here is we let them take 2, I think. Because them drawing a card isn't a big deal. They're drawing into land, but that puts them to 9. And we have 6. So we can get rid of this. But yeah, that's it, right? This gets them to 6. We shoot them down to 3. And then our patience pays off and we get them with a Hellkite. Yeah. All right. Love it. I'm wondering if the green was in there only for ramp. Because when you're going this hard on removal, like, that's a lot. Yeah, sure. Can't really see too many reasons to toss this. I think when you're playing just Boros, though, there is the upside that sometimes you can play like the three mana dragon on 2, which is kind of nice. But here we're kind of hoping just to draw Sarkhan or something. But we'll see if we get one. Okay. You know what? I say we just go for it. It's a lot of damage. It's one of those, like, yeah, why not sort of situations. Oh, well, that's fun. That didn't even seem fair, actually. Got a lot of pain lands, but this is good. Get the 1 land we can get. Get in there for 2. I'm assuming they'll get a plains. Yep. Oh, they had a lot of tap lands. Well, we had a lot of pain lands, but we got a lot of damage in the air. Unfortunately, 4 is not 3, so we'll get Day of Judgment here. And we'll just have to figure out how to win from here. Okay, we didn't have to worry about it. That was awesome. Let's keep it. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter here. I guess I should have played Inspiring Vantage, but it's all good. Dredger's Insight. Okay. Well, they got all the cards they needed. So, can we do enough in the next 2 turns? I don't believe we're going to be able to. Though, if, and this is a big if, they don't get rid of Momo, we would be able to remove a land and keep them from playing Cavero on turn 4. But I have a feeling Momo's dead. Okay, Momo's not dead. Okay, all right. Maybe we got a shot. It's an outside shot, but we got a shot. Sometimes you just gotta hope for a Christmas miracle or something, you know? Okay, Lightning Helix helps. I don't think they have anything with haste, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just go here. Get rid of that, I guess. All right. 4, 8, 10. I'm going to have to find another point of damage. I need the opponent to deal damage to themselves. Opponent did no damage to themselves. That doesn't help us. We needed them to do that. Okay, well, we know they're gonna get everything back. I guess the only thing we do is just draw a Lightning Helix, huh? Yeah, that's tough. All right. Dang it. If the opponent would be so kind as to just take a point of damage here from something. I don't think they will, though. Because, I mean, yeah, you just go straight in and play Cavero. I wouldn't do anything else either. As well you should. Yep. And we're not going to win that anyway, so... what is that? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We can play this as a blocker. I'm trying to set up at least a scenario where we could do something if they were to go awry. So if we go... Alright, let's just do this. This is just to give ourselves a chance at any outside thing going our way. I doubt it's going to work, but you got to try, right? Oh, wait. Is the opponent... Wait a minute. 12... we have to block. Darn it. All right. I mean, if we get a haste dragon here, though... Oh, they're going to go to 6? Okay, but still. Oh, we already have a dragon in hand. What am I saying? Are we still going to win this? Did the opponent do all the things and we're still going to be able to pull this off? Crazy. Did not feel like we were going to win this. This felt like it was going to get away from us. Though randomly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, opponent saying GG's? Is it opponent? Is it? How about GG's for you, friend? How you like them apples? Yeah, y'all, I don't know how to feel about this one. I feel like there's something here. Like, it's on the cusp of being good. There's definitely some concepts here I think that are solid, but I think it needs a lot more refining, right? Some number of requiting hex probably should still be main deck. However, those are dead in some other matchups, so I get it. But the dragon selection is okay. I don't think that's a bad thing. Though the white dragon with the red omen is actually pretty good, because you do get to deal 4 to anything on the ground, as well as being able to gain life when it enters the battlefield, which is good later in the game. So there's that, but it's also like, do we really need Carnelians? If we don't play Carnelian, then we don't get to play Neriv, right? Because they go well together. So, I don't know. Honestly, let me say this. I think if you really, really, really want to play dragons, I think the Boros Dragons deck is actually very good. We played it on the channel, it was good. We've seen it doing well in some of the standard tournaments still. So if you're going to go that way, I would probably go with Boros Dragons. I think if you want to play Mardu just for some extra removal and other fun tricks like inevitable defeat, this is a good way to do that. It can be promising you can win, but it's not going to be gangbusters. I mean, just being honest with you, you'll still be able to ladder up with it, but you have to be patient and be careful when playing a deck like this. Yeah, but I would swap a couple cards, get a couple more requiting hex in there, or a couple in there now from this version. But the second version played fairly well, so I'm not going to complain about that at all. But yeah, it's going to be kind of a toss-up up to you, whether you want to be Boros Dragons, which is kind of like the standard that everybody's doing right now, if you want to go Mardu and give yourself a couple more options, especially in best of 3 where you get to sideboard a little bit more. So y'all's call what you want to do with that, but I'm going to leave the link over on Moxfield either way so y'all can have some fun with it. So that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.